everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is no doubt one of the best matchups of the NFL season. A battle of undefeateds. Two teams that have been dominating opponents all season. Who will be the dominant team in this one? It's going to be fascinating to find out. It's the Jets going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, thank you. The renovations, they have certainly transformed this place as EA Sports welcomes you to beautiful Miami, Florida. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete to open things up. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
319.
They do go for it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
We ready?
Carr now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Carr to throw on second down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Rodgers will try again on set. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And Hill with it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think
looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. It's caught, Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Well, he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
It's caught by Mike Evans. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Rodgers to try. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect Little. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Rodgers now to throw. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They come out here in the I. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Julio Jones, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And the Jets set to take the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
And the catch made by Hopkins. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Over the middle to Evans. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On the screen, this is Coleman. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Throwing on first down is Brady. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Brady now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
You throwing shots from afar. I'ma meet you at your front door. So hard to be doing what you really meant for, beauty. But don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Oh my, come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that? Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too now, sugar, come on, I might never come down. I might never come down. Let me get down. Come on, you might not ever come down. No, let me get down. You might not ever come down. No, wanna get down. You might never ever come down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay away. Come on, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Can't see it with this pitch black Gucci frames on. Let me take your off. Let me get the full scope. Hold on, full screen HD. Let me take another picture. Let me pull it to the pre-show. Whoa, cool beans, that's a whole lot of. Let me help you with the pre-roll. You drink up all my. Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that. Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too now, sugar, come on, I might never come down. I might never come.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This is a game that everyone around the NFL has been talking about all week. These teams both come in undefeated, both having phenomenal seasons up to this point. What a heavyweight battle we have on our hands here. It's the Jets going up against the Dolphins. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Over the middle to Beckham. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Rodgers throwing. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Mike Evans. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And out come the Dolphins now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? That is caught inside the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten it.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tom Brady with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Over the middle to Evans. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we the head coach, they felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, and for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. They complete it to Hill. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers again now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Julio Jones, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he puts it through. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, Rodgers. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Easy.
Rodgers now on first down. That is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. It sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's Hill, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a leg down. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the INT, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch...
Now a first down carry by Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
On second down, here's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now Brady throwing on second down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term,
under pressure, they got him again. Dante Hightower in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Rodgers to throw on second down. Incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
He's going to air one out, and it is incomplete. A surprising move to go. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Watch left.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Bell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The one running back is Gurley. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And a catch right side by Evans. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And Cooks has it over the middle. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And tough starting field position here. Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. So on 4th down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Brady eluding the pressure right. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time, Scrim.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On second down, here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. So after the INT, it's Brady. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now Brady throwing on second down. He's got pressure coming, and they got him once again. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. Here's Brandon Fields now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And down he'll go at the 25. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The one running back is Gurley. They'll set up a throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go. 3,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
And that's caught inside the 30. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's first down, Miami. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to get a score back. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Miami first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Well, they brought the pressure, and that made man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The give is to Bell, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now is Brady, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tom Brady, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Well, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the
me
ball.
that.
There you go.
The New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought that.
And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now back to throw. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And now a first down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Detroit! Here we go now. Three, Leopard! Leopard! No, check, Patriot!
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down, 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get it, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order. If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principle.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's brought down. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Brady to throw on second down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. So after the INT, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Brady. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to come.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, here's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring him in off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Second down following the incompletion.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Hurry up, here we go. Green. All right, now, look at 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got time. He's going to try and go deep again. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 31 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run, and this is caught. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to get a score back. And he'll bang that one through. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the... Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. No, check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Cooks, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Brady to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw is Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tom Brady taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year.
Now let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. play action. They'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Brady, he was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Brady will try again on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third and long, it's Brady eluding the pressure right. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Off the play fake. He'll pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Shift together here from the D-line, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
No. Check, Patriot.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. And some room to work. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Brady going to look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead.